Hey again everybody, Owen here, this time with a glance at the new Devil May Cry. I say new, but this did come out back in January. But it's my first time getting a look at it, thought I'd show you guys. Jumping right in, this is about an hour and 20, hour 30 into it. It's the third mission of the game. I've gotten all the primary weapons, at least I think I have. But I'm just right in the middle of combat right now. You can see me using 3 different weapons. I got a sword, I got an axe, and I got a scythe. The sword is what you start out normally with, and here's a guy with a chainsaw. One of the heavier enemies of the game. So you start out with a sword. You get an axe, which is a heavier type weapon. You get a scythe, which is a faster, lighter weapon. Doesn't do as much damage, but it's good for certain situations. If anybody has played the previous Devil May Cry games, should look very familiar. It's all about juggling people in the air, massive combos. But as you can tell right now, there's that one like ethereal person talking to you. You're actually not in the quote-unquote real world right now. You are in something called Limbo. And Limbo is where you do all of your combat. You're kind of dragged into it by demons in the real world. So, the real world, you do walk around a little bit. There isn't much of it so far, but I know you do more of it. And so what it is that you can explore it, but you can't fight in it. So this is just Limbo is where you fight. See that door that I had hit with my axe? It was marked red, and red is used for your axe, because it's actually your devil weapon. And blue is for your scythe, which is your angel weapon. I'll get into that a little bit later. This is the upgrade shop. You upgrade generic abilities for Dante, and you can upgrade abilities for your sword, your scythe, and your axe. I've upgraded mostly my sword, because I was a big fan of the Stinger attack in the previous Devil May Cry game. It's just a giant lunge toward the enemy. I upgraded that exclusively just because I've always been a big fan. It's good when you have groups of enemies just do that attack and knocks them back. It gives you some room. So the upgrades you get, you earn from how well you fight, and it do little circles up on the top. See, I had a couple to begin with, but those are used for your upgrades. You have your red orbs, which just like in the old Devil May Cry, you use to buy items. You know, you can buy health upgrades, continues. A yellow is how many continues. So if you die, you have that many continues. I don't really buy many health items. I like to kind of hoard them to get health upgrades. I'm pretty confident in my ability, just because I've beaten all the Devil May Cries except for Devil May Cry 4. I never really got too far into that. And as you can see, I'm not trying to like run through this really fast. I want to get all the orbs I possibly can. So how the game feels, it feels like this game I think should. The control is pretty loose, which means you can kind of turn on a dime. You can dash the last minute. It controls very well, in my opinion. A lot of people had this game pegged as shitty from the beginning because of the way Dante looks. People used to, the guy in the red coat with silver hair. This guy looks like a kind of a punk emo kid, but it wins you over the course of the game. I mean, I haven't made it that far, but it's won me over so far. It's very, very good voice acting and lip syncing, especially. I mean, this game has never really been about story. It's been about over-the-top action and kind of just ridiculous shit. But
I'll have to find another way.
This does a pretty good, convincing job for what little they have to work with. You're hearing that voice in the background. That's a girl called Kat. She's just a human, but she can communicate with you in Limbo. Give you like hints or what to do, or just helpful advice, or just to be annoying, kind of like Navi and Legend of Zelda. But I'm still getting the hang of the combat system here. I'm a big fan of juggling, but I just got a grapple ability where I can, like, it's a red grapple, so it'll be a double grapple. You can grab things towards you, and I don't use it too much because I just like juggling them in the air, hitting with the sword. But that enemy right there turns gold. It means it's like kind of unstoppable. You gotta dodge and sort of counter afterwards. I only have a few of the sword skills unlocked, and I just threw them up on top of that building there. I don't know how I did that. More orbs. But the combat seems pretty easy to come into if you've been a fan of the series before. Now that right there was words that appear on walls in like a demonic voice. Probably one of the coolest things that I've seen so far. This is a nice little touch. Just the demons that are hunting you, kind of taunting you or goading you and do stuff. But you see how I got up here? That's your angel grapple, and what that does is brings you towards things. So angel brings you towards it, devil brings stuff towards you. There's a whole dichotomy with that because, well, I guess this is sort of a spoiler for somebody who hasn't played Devil May Cry before, so if you don't know this, well, wait 30 seconds and you'll be fine. But Dante is half demon, half human. He has a angel mother and a demon father. Sparta and Eva were their names. And so, since you are a combination of both, you are what's called a Nephilim. You have both powers. So you wield the two weapons, again, the axe for demon, scythe for angel, and the two like grapple gun sort of things, with the angel again drawing you towards, and the devil grabbing something, bringing it towards you. So right here, I thought I saw something like these in between these grapples that right there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually get over there. Pardon me, I'm just trying to see. I usually try to get the majority of the secrets. I'm not really a huge completionist per se, all the achievements or all the hidden artifacts, but I'm just curious what that is. There are certain collectibles in here, lost souls. They're basically like giant gummy bears that are red that you hit a bunch of times, and it's a collectible sort of thing. You get orbs, and it improves your rating at the end to determine how much experience you get to upgrade your abilities. So there's a rose of... oh, that was dumb. Rose in the middle. You found a rose earlier, last mission. Had to do with a certain loved one you hadn't seen before. Again, I'm trying to keep spoilers unless I can avoid them. But yeah, it has to do with a family member. Well, I guess that was a spoiler too. Oops. See, I'm terrible at this. I don't know how to filter. It's terrible. Alright, these are kind of flashbacks. They don't necessarily have to be very lengthy flashbacks. Like the dialogue you hear in these so far has just been from conversations you have from the beginning of the game onward. And these here are stages you enter, and so far at least, they've all been you acquiring a new ability or a new weapon. Yay, I got achievement points. Okay, so I've gotten all the grapples and both weapons so far, but this is all about boosting in the air. So there is platforming in here. Platforming has never really been Devil May Cry's strong suit, but I haven't died. I wouldn't say haven't died completely, but I've only died one time so far doing this, and hopefully I'll keep it that way. But the developers of the game, which is Ninja Theory, it's like people who made Heavenly Sword and the game Enslaved, which I've always heard is very good. I never had a chance to play it, but Heavenly Sword I always heard was very pretty, but not that great to play. But regardless, I'm a fan so far of what they've done with it. Okay, you can extend your landing. Okay, good. Platforming, not exactly what I'd like in the Devil May Cry universe, but they don't beat you over the head with it. It's always minor, or they limit it to kind of these tutorialized stages. And oh man, oh, that might have been a glitch. I definitely just hovered there for a second. Oh well, no game's perfect. And there I say that, yeah, I only died once, and now I'm playing this, and Performance anxiety. It's a real thing, I swear. Ah, damn it. Close. Very close. Yeah, it took me a long time to really get this this game. I was actually kind of waiting for a version on the PC to be cheaper, because usually there's a nice sale. There we go. But I finally got around to it a couple months after it came out, and I'm glad I did, because I'm having a great time so far. Okay, I gotta combo this. This is, so it's the, yeah, I did it wrong. It's combination of the Angel Dash and then the Devil Grapple. So, there we go. Again, I've definitely failed more times here than I have in any other part of the game, but this is all tutorializing stuff. Hopefully there's not sections like that, at least not that lengthy in the main game, but we'll see. Now these red blocks are always crushed with the Devil Axe that you get. And this is a mysterious thing. I don't know what this is all about, but you're always, every time you do a tutorial stage, you free a part of this statue, which I have no idea what it does. Again, very early. Jumping out of the flashback or wormhole, or I don't know. I expect it to have some ludicrous explanation for it, but nothing yet. Just a way to practice your powers. In terms of like death penalties when you do screw up, I don't think there are any. At least none that I've found. You may lose a sliver, but it hasn't really been noticeable for me. Now here's another thing. Every time you get out of a tutorial stage, they give you an enemy that, at least in a way, you can practice what you've learned on. Like when I got the grapple that brings stuff towards you, I get enemies that were flying, in the air, or had shields. You can take the airborne enemies, bring them towards you, or you can take the shield off an enemy by, grappling him and ripping the shield off, and then it'll be easier to kill. And I am losing more health than ever so far. Damn it. But you see the rating system up in the upper right. It starts, I believe, from D, and then goes all the way up to triple S. And I don't think I've gotten past S so far, but I believe, more moves you unlock, more abilities you have for your weapons, you're gonna do better. I have gotten S's on all the missions so far, mostly because I haven't died, and apparently my combos have been good enough. You see I got S going right now. I don't know if I can sustain it with this heavy guy, but I'll probably take him. And again, that works at the end. You get orbs immediately for good combos, and then afterwards, at the end of the mission, you get more experience because your combo strings are higher, and there's a multiplier, and you get more experience for your abilities. And I gotta say, your guns in this are like machine guns. I remember in the first couple, they were all just like, single pistols, but damn, these guns are powerful. This is basically the end of the stage. So this is where story comes in. So somebody who doesn't want this spoiled for them, I'd say leave right now. I mean, it's minor, again, but if you don't want to know, I'd say head out right now.
Silver Sacks Tower.
So we are out of Limbo, back with our brother Virgil, learning about the main enemy of the game. It's the same as the first. It's a Mundus, or Mundus. I never pronounce it correctly. But basically, it's just like what it says. They're keeping, not America, but humanity docile with sports drinks. And, well, the news. And sports drinks. It's like Idiocracy, except it's true. And Terry Crews is not the president. So that would be pretty great if it was. But again, you see this footage right here. You can see, I mean, the lip syncing and just overall his graphical fidelity is pretty damn good. I mean, I was waiting on the PC version because I heard, it runs smoother and looks better, but that's just the case of what things are right now. So, going over the plans, Virgil just saying, hey, we gotta take this guy out. Guy's a total dick. Let's go. I mean, it's nice they put a little more effort into the story, but again, I don't come to Devil May Cry for the story.
If we hit him where it hurts,
It's all
like
about,
the
you know,
anger
stupid
wound,
one-liners, at least in the first
drawn out.
ones, and just ridiculous action. The combo system
We need to drag him away.
definitely intact
We do that.
from the previous versions, but it's nice that even if it wasn't necessarily what I wanted, that they put the effort in. It shows they actually really care about the franchise. From what I played so far, I definitely want to finish this, and so far I wouldn't mind if they create a sequel for it. So yeah, mission over. Mission 3, I believe. Yeah, this is how it totals up your score. So I got double S there, time and S. It adds multipliers, which the reason is your score is so high. All the secrets, I did not get very many. Oh well. But S'd it, got upgrade points. So that does it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For another at a glance, I'll put more on later. Until then, see ya.